Okay, I think you can see the new screen now, right? Oh, okay, let me just bring up the screen again. Yeah, okay, this screen show the flipbook, the new flipbook. For this demo, I run it on my desktop here. So you can see that the display is large, and then the magazine, the cover you can see very clear and very sharp, right? You see the the flipbook is actually the online version of the 4D winning box magazine. The size, as you know, is A4 size. So if you run on a laptop or you run on a desktop, it displays very well because it is the full size of the magazine. No? Even you run on tablet, let's say you run on a 12-inch tablet, it is just as good. Okay, except when you run on mobile, on handphone, then you may experience some problem or some issues because your handphone screen is small, right? I think most hand screen, even the bigger one, are 7.5 inch. So even you navigate the flipbook, you may sometimes encounter some issue like, the page freezes, so it's like hang like that, and sometimes the icon is not so clear because it's very small. See, so of course, as I mentioned in my message to you, you use your laptop or your desktop or even your tablet is the best lah. But of course, if you want to use your handphone on the go, you still can use except that you have to experience some inconveniences. Okay. Now, let me first explain how to navigate, how to move around in the flipbook. Uh, in this case, I'm demonstrating using my desktop. So now, if you can look at the bottom, right? At the bottom, these are the what I call navigational icon, where you can navigate your flipbook, turning pages, flipping pages, going to the content list, or going to the thumbnail, or you can do also like zooming in, zooming out. Okay, for those who are using the handphone, in fact, I give you those who are subscriber, I already give you some guideline how to use, right? Step 1, step 2, and then there's a step 3 also. So the first thing you do when you start up, you find that at the bottom of the screen, there are those navigational icon. They are quite small. I understand it's quite small. The first thing you do is to put it to full screen. This icon here, the one at the bottom extreme right icon, you can see that there is a like double arrow. You must first put toggle, you press the button to make sure it go into full screen first. When you go into full screen, you find that not only the picture become larger, it fill up the whole handphone screen, as well as you find the icon become bigger. All this icon below become bigger. So you can easily access them later. You can tap on it. Otherwise, it's quite smaller. But for desktop and or laptop, it's no problem. It's big enough for you to see very clearly. Okay. So remember, when you're using handphone, you first step. In fact, I give you the basic guideline already. You click on this. It actually even enlarge the picture bigger, right? Even bigger than the original A4 size. This is bigger than A4 already. So you even see clearer. Okay, next thing, how to move around. There are a few ways. You listen carefully, because otherwise, when you don't follow the sequence or the steps, or the instruction, then later you find, oh, how come I cannot move this? I cannot move that? How come the thing hang? How come the thing freeze? If you press the thing wrongly, not in the sequence that I explain now, then you will find that issue. Actually, it's very easy to use. Let me tell you, even idiot know to use. Yeah. Okay, so first thing to move is to want to turn the page, right? The usual way you flip. If you are using a laptop, right, your mouse you click on the near the edge of the right of the page. You just flip. You see, so easy, right? Flip. So in laptop or desktop is very fast because the power is greater. You see, very fast, right? There's no lag. Those who are using handphones sometimes say, hey, how come it delay? Take some time to move. So that is the reason. Sometimes your handphone may not be that powerful, or your handphone may be cluttered with too much program. So maybe also not enough memory to do it. So you see, you can flip. The other way to flip is to click on this right arrow here on the right of the screen. In the middle there, you can also click to move forward. Over here, the left arrow, you can move backward page by page. So this moving forward or backward, you just click on this button. All right. Now, this is the easiest and most basic way to move around. The other way to move around is using this content list. See, when you click on this icon here, can you see what I'm pointing at the bottom of the screen? Is one icon giving you the content list from page 1 all the way to page 52. All right. So this is another way to go to a certain page. For example, you want to go to, let's say, the 4 boxes is down here, right? So you just click on it. You come to the 4 boxes straight away. Okay. So this is how you use the content list. You can click again to bring up for the second time. Let's say you want to look at the lucky star. Numbers. You can click on here. You go to lucky star. Is it very easy? The third way to move around is to use what you call that thumbnail. Thumbnail actually display all the pages in thumbnail, small graphic. Some people may recognize the page by looking at the graphics, right? If you find the content sheet a little bit difficult to see, I'm sure this one you will like it. So likewise, you can scroll down. Let's say I want to go to the article. We got a special article here, which I have revised and updated. How to use the 4D winning box forecast. The 4D winning box. I have discussed in full detail from page 1 to page 15. Actually, no, from page 10 to page 15. So you read this article, you will find it's very useful when you.
Charles, I cannot hear. Something wrong with the muting.
You couldn't hear. Wait a minute. Navigation of the flipbook. The third part which you can use to navigate is using this auto play button. Auto play button, when you click on it, it will auto move the page, one page at a time, but it actually moves quite fast. So you may not be able to read finish before they turn the page. So you may not want to use this button. You see, it turns quite fast. So this one, if you just want a quick glance, then it's okay. Otherwise, you don't use this moving page by page function. So if you want to stop it, you click on this pause button here. It's also the auto play, but the second time you click on it, it stops. Okay. So it's better to use this, as I said, page 1 by 1 at your control. You want to move, then you click. Okay, this is the best way to move around. The next thing you want to know is that, there's one zoom in button down here, plus sign. I think for those who are using handphone, you may want to like zoom in, enlarge the page. But if you are using a laptop, desktop, there's no need to enlarge. It's big enough. Okay. But I just show you, if you enlarge it, you see you can enlarge even 2 level, very, very big, right? But once you enlarge to too big, you cannot scroll, no? You can read, after reading, you better reduce back. There's a zoom out button, the minus sign. You click on it, it will reduce. Okay. So after reduce, you can already move the page. But in handphone, you must reduce until the smallest, because if not, you cannot turn, no. So you click until, in fact, on the handphone, this minus sign become gray in color. Then you can flip the magazine already. Okay, or you can move left and right. So you remember this. A number of people who enlarge after that say his system hang. But it's not hang, because on handphone, if you zoom in, you cannot turn your page already. Even for desktop, you enlarge to the biggest, you cannot turn already. So you have to reduce back to normal size, then you can turn. Okay, remember this. The other thing to note is that you can also print the pages. Okay, you can print one page at a time, or you can print all the pages. Normally, you don't want to print all the pages. You maybe just print those pages you want, those important one, especially those forecast numbers pages. That is important. The other way to actually remember or bookmark your pages is using this bookmark function. In fact, I already done 3 of them here. So once you bookmark them already, you can actually go to the page that you want. Like, for example, I bookmark these 3 important pages. Let's say if I want to bookmark this triangle as well, I just have to bookmark right page. This is a right page, so I bookmark right. Then it come in. So now I got 4 bookmark. Let's say I go out of this. Then later, if I want to, just jump to a particular page, I just come back to this bookmark. Then I can say go to the four boxes. You see? You see how fast it is. So if that is every month, you have to set it first. After setting, then it will remain there until the next issue. Okay. You can also, if you want to, download the page, save it, or you can even save in the whole file into a PDF. Then you can actually access the file without having to go into that program. Wait a minute, let me just go back to the sharing. Okay, coming back to this PDF, you see the PDF is actually saved, and you open it automatically in your browser, in your browser. Or you can save it to your hard disk, and then later you must know where you save to. Then you can later open up using, let's say, Adobe PDF or any PDF program you may have. So that's all I'd like to explain. I hope it is clear enough. If not, then maybe you can ask me question after this.